It is.
Right. If you've got a kid in the car or anything, you can turn it down now.
God.
Right. But he said, there was a guy stood next to him with a camera, big video camera, filming it, and he said, yeah, film it, but try and avoid getting the twat in the hat in the shot, because I had one of those porters, you know, the little round pork pie hats on.
Right.
This is so sad.
What was this a nativity play?
It was about Jesus and stuff.
Yeah, well, there was a porter there helping him with his bags.
Of course it was. I forgot.
I mean, Mary and Joseph, they got there. Yeah, because it was the whole, you know, because the inn was full.
Yes.
But I think the porter doubled up with the inn and the stable.
Right, that was nice.
So he
carry bags over. Yeah.
Yeah, no, so yeah.
You're right though. I don't know why I was wearing one of them, but I was. And
and your father said that. And how did you know your father said that? Did you
he told
hear
me
it?
about it later.
Oh, he told you about it later.
Yeah, I was talking about stuff I'd done at school, and he said, "Oh God, remember that?" And I spoke to him the other day about it.
Right.
And yeah,
oh God.
shame.
So that was the end of your sort of drumming career, really, because it could have been. I mean, you know, the audience loved it the night before.
Yeah.
You could have like been, who knows, a whole new world for you.
Yeah.
Have you done any stuff?
I've never drummed. I wish I had.
But that is.
That's a movie story, but
is that, and that's why you don't, and you don't tell, your mum and dad don't know you on the radio, do they?
They think when they were down the other weekend, they had to come in here. I just said, "Oh, I'll just go in and press the buttons."
Because they could listen on Sky Digital, couldn't they?
They could do.
But you wouldn't want that, would you?
I don't want that.
No. Play a record, and I want to talk to you again a little bit about this later.
Yeah.
Right.
An hour.
Princess Superstar, Bad Babysitter, first played on this show by Steve Merchant, by Bad Steve Merchant.
That's true.
By Steve Scratch Merchant.
That's
I mean, I still like that, but the videos put me off it a little bit because it's just, it makes it into the novelty record. It always had the potential of being. Do you know what I mean?
I agree. Although I was never a big fan of Bad Babysitter was not my favourite from the album.
Sure. Sure.
If people want my interest and my views on hip hop, then they can always email in, Rick, of course.
Or call you at home.
Just give me a ring at home, no problem.
Yeah.
Or I just pop out and hang with them in the hood.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Now it's time for White Van Man.
White Van Man. Yes, for
explain what it is.
those that don't buy The Sun, they think it's beneath them. White Van Man is a column they have, I think, every day actually, and they just get sort of some, Joe Public to kind of comment on the week's news. Just seems to me, that it might be interesting to get Carl's views on some of the big events.
Not because we think that Carl hasn't got a valid sort of viewpoint.
No.
Because Carl sees the world differently to some people. That's all, and that's what's interesting. Like an artist does, or
exactly. Yeah, he's very bohemian in his outlook.
Yeah.
Do you feel that you're up to scratch on this week's news?
I don't like this.
Don't you?
Don't, just relax.
Why not?
It's pressure.
No, because you just have to give us your first opinions.
For your honest answer, that's all we've ever asked of you, Carl, and it's all you've ever given us. Your honest, your first from the heart view, yeah? Don't worry, just relax.
Just chill out.
Are you worried that people are listening and thinking you're an idiot?
If my girlfriend's listening now, go and have a wash or something.
Go and have a wash.
Not very nice, is it? Is it the opposite of Napoleon and Josephine? Yeah, go on. If you're going to visit me again, Josephine, for Christ's sake, wash.
Well, I'll ease you in with something fairly easy, a music-based question. Kylie Minogue versus Dido as Queen of the Brits. What's your view there?
Go and have a wash.
It doesn't really matter, does it?
It doesn't really matter.
What doesn't really matter?
With the Brits, I was watching it the other night, and I think Kylie will be a good-looking old woman.
Okay.
Do you ever do sort of
I want to, Steve, I want to celebrate with you. Every time he opens his mouth, I want us to open a bottle of champagne.
I know what you mean.
Do you know what I mean? It's sort of like we did that.
Yes.
No, do you ever do that though? Look at people, and another person who springs to mind, Jenny Powell. I don't think she's that good looking now.
Who's Jenny Powell? Is she that girl that used to be the assistant on Wheel of Fortune?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's a bit over the top for a young woman, but when she gets older, I think she'll look
be a bit of a stunner. Okay. So for you, Kylie, whereas you don't feel that about Dido, is that right?
She's alright, she's normal. I prefer Kylie's sister to Kylie.
Okay.
Looks, I can imagine her doing hard work to live with.
Who, Kylie?
Not doing washing up and that.
Right, sure.
Okay.
And what do you make of taxes rising in the next budget to pay for NHS improvements?
Well, my dad went to hospital to have an operation once.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's worth paying it because I've got some.
Because people might have to go to hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it makes a change when it's someone in your family, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because you sort of realise.
Yeah, a change is as good as a rest.
And the weird thing is, if it weren't for my dad, I wouldn't be here doing this show, because when he was in hospital...
Well, no, I'll stop you there.
Yeah.
To be honest, that's all you need to know.
You wouldn't be here, true, but no. But
no, because this was after I was born. So, I would be here.
But his more direct involvement was what?
Yeah, because when my mum was seeing my dad in the hospital, I got a bit bored, went for a wander, found the hospital radio station, and got a gig.
Really?
So, in a real sense, if it wasn't for Carl's dad, Carl wouldn't be here.
And did your dad, like, while he was listening to you, did he, like, sort of tap the nurse and go, "Can you get that twat off the air?"
Who's put him in that?
Yeah. Okay. What do you make of the real-life Mowgli who's surviving in a Transylvanian countryside? Apparently, I don't know much about this story.
I don't know.
You know Mowgli? He's the guy from the Jungle Book.
Yeah.
The little kid that grew up with bears and animals and stuff. Apparently, there's a real-life one in Transylvania.
What were the things in Gremlins?
What were the what? Like in Gremlins, they were.
Well, wait. Okay, this is an example. This is what your girlfriend said. Think. What were the things in Gremlins called?
I can't remember.
Just, I mean, really.
It's something like that, isn't it?
No, wait. Just really think now, Carl. Just with everything you've ever, with all the brain power you've ever used, think what the things in Gremlins were called.
It's not there.
There's a clue here.
Oh no.
Yeah.
They're not.
What?
Gremlins.
Yeah.
Play a record, Carl.
This is XFM.
Well, we're back, and there's a few more people here.
It's absolutely well done.
Yeah.
Well observed.
Yeah. Do you want to say hello?
Yeah, hi guys.
And what are you doing here?
This is Mark and James, or Sco and Belch, and we're here.
Sorry, your names are what?
Sorry, say the last bit again. Or what?
Sco and Belch.
Sco and Belch?
Yeah, that's right.
Do you want to explain that?
No.
No, from the drinking
sorry.
games, I imagine.
Yeah.
I've got
Oh.
worse names than that, but it's radio, so.
Sure.
Now, you're presumably students.
We've just graduated. Well, we kind of graduated. We've been in work like about a year or two.
And what do you do?
I work for a management consultancy.
I work for a distribution company up in Birmingham.
Well, okay.
So,
Now, what you're doing is a scavenger hunt, and you're raising for a cancer
Colon
charity,
Cancer Research.
right?
Yeah.
And you've got to do. And this is we're just helping you out here because for 17,000 points, you have to get live on a TV or radio show.
That's exactly it.
So
and
here we are.
That's why we're here. Yeah.
Do you ever listen to XFM?
I know of it. Yeah. I listened to it a few times.
Sure. What kind of music, what kind of sounds would you normally be into?
I love cheesy radio, sort of school disco, sort of, 80s
Right,
stuff.
Sure. Sorry, what was your name again?
Mark, or Sco.
Sco. Okay.
Yeah.
And you're
Belch.
Belch. And what sort of sounds would you be grooving to, Belch?
Cheesy.
UK garage.
Well,
Craig David.
a bit of house, just very occasionally. A bit of cheese. It depends what kind of mood I'm in, you know.
Now,
yeah.
You don't listen much, but you I mean, kiss a celeb because Carl.
Yeah, we actually wanted to do that with you, Ricky. Is that right?
No.
That's not going to happen with
okay.
Ricky, but Carl's now got his name mentioned in Heat magazine.
Is that right? Well, that's
if you want to
brilliant.
snog Carl, we'd love to see that.
I mean, we don't want to snog Carl, but I mean, we were thinking if there was kind of female presenter here, we might be able to do something. But
What are you saying?
A female placenta.
well, if you've got one.
Have you seen some of the female presenters that work on XFM?
Oh, presenter.
Is that why they're on radio?
I thought you said placenta.
That's unlikely.
I know. Well, now what's the other things you've got to do here?
So what some of the things you've done already?
Well,
See, some of these worry me, like start a fire in Pudding Lane
Oh, we've done that already.
for 4,700 points.
Well, I'll tell you what we have done. We've been on Phantom of the Opera stage already.
Have you?
Yeah, we just asked the stage door guy. And,
that wasn't during the show, I see.
No.
And that's right. He actually mentioned that we shouldn't speak about that too.
Otherwise he'll get sacked.
Exact. But he was really kind. Let us on.
We've jumped in Trafalgar Square Water with doing a sort of Friends impersonation, so that was
Right.
How many points
pretty
did you get
cool.
for that?
We got 2,000 points for that. We got
Right.
8,000 points for being on the stage at Phantom of the Opera,
Yeah.
and we get double that. We get like 18,000 points, which is almost the maximum for being here right now.
Really?
So that's
well,
absolutely great.
Honestly, I wouldn't worry about the little things. I'd go for the big.
Yeah, that's it.
bucks
We're
here.
not interested in the little stuff. We want to go for the big stuff.
Yeah.
So what are the big ones are, get on stage with S Club 7, that's not going to happen, is it? When have you got till 6 today?
Well,
Yeah.
S Club 7 are on at the London Arena at about 2 o'clock. So,
Good luck.
but
Okay.
I think it's going to be very, very difficult to get on there. But we never
I
know.
think so, yeah. Get in the vaults of a bank.
Yeah,
You see, some of these are bordering on the illegal. That's 20,000 points for that.
you seen
Like
that?
getting a cage at London Zoo. Don't do that. I mean, just 10,000 points, but don't do it. Unless it's a penguin cage.
Well, that's what we're hoping. Just some kind of timid animal we might be alright with. You know?
Yeah, sure.
If anyone's got any good ideas for sort of funky things to do on air, then
Okay, well, if you leave your number and anyone calls in, they can help you. Then
Well, maybe some of S Club 7 are listening.
Or say because I mean, we love them to bits.
If they are, it is for charity, and the points get awarded into money for colon cancer research. So it'd be absolutely fantastic if we could.
Yeah, so Bradley, John, Tina, if you're listening.
Yeah, if you're listening, or any celebrity out there who's a female celebrity, we need to snog them. It doesn't need to be a long snog, but if we can, that'd be great.
This is good for 7,000 points. This looks like a good one. Play the organ in a church. That must be easy.
Is that a metaphor?
Yeah, but you know what church people are like.
It says the bigger the better, so it might be.
That's got to be euphemism.
Yeah, it's got to be, hasn't it? Yeah. Well, thanks very much. Good luck.
Good luck, guys.
Guys,
Get a
thank you
policeman
very much.
standing outside Les Mis looking Miz.
That's going to happen.
That's good.
Man, a big gun type thing on the HMS Belfast.
That won't
well, we've got
happen.
the big gun. It's just finding the boat, which is the problem.
Oh,
so.
calm down. What was your name? Bo? Poe?
No.
Poe?
Sco.
Let's go. Thanks very much.
Guys, thank you very, very much. Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Bye. Streets, let's push things forward on XFM 104.9, the home of charity.
That's true enough.
Yeah, I've got to slow down because I'm doing a little bit too much for charity. I've got to worry about myself sooner or later. Do you know what I mean? No, come on. We were halfway through White Van Man.
We were indeed, yes.
Those lads came in.
Getting Carl's views on some of the big stories of the week from the news. Carl, what do you make of the fact that the British Olympic curling team won a gold medal?
I watched it.
Uh-huh.
I thought it was really good. The only thing that's getting on my nerves now is like, what was that?
Is that a trombone player just sneaked in?
That was me moving this microphone.
Right.
That was incredible, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What an amazing noise.
The only thing is,
That shouldn't sound like that, should it? That's incredible. What a shoddy tin pot station this is.
Well, we know that.
Sorry, Carl.
Go on.
it's like in Star and the Sun all week. They've been like traipsing models over a bit of granite. Do you know like how those things are made out of granite? The things they throw.
Oh yeah.
And it just that bit annoys me.
Okay.
The Daily Star?
No, the way that this sport nobody had ever sort of heard of it a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure.
We win a gold medal.
Yeah.
And now in the papers it's like
They've gone crazy. They've gone
gone
curling
over
mad.
it.
Yeah.
It's a good game now.
Yeah. Good. Okay. Next.
All right, good. Let me see. What about the fact that the world's tallest man is living in a semi in Neasden?
It's alright, isn't it? Something that someone told me in the week is that, do you know all these tall people like this guy?
Yeah.
Which is a bit weird they've only just found him, considering he's the tallest man. I think that's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Someone
genius.
told me that, do you know the guy who was in James Bond, the big bloke?
Yes.
Jaws? He's got the same illness as this bloke.
Right.
And what it is...
It's called tall.
It's something about...
You're suffering from tall.
You've got a small tumour or something just behind this part of your head.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Just sort of in the middle of your eyes.
Yeah.
And the pressure on that makes you grow really tall or something.
Yeah.
So he needs to get it sorted.
That's your advice to him.
Yeah.
Get it sorted. Okay, very finally, Carl, this is important. This is just projecting into the future. Just projecting into the future now, K-Man. Apparently, global warming will bring sizzling summers and weird wildlife to Great Britain in the future. Are you worried about that?
How soon?
Soon enough for you to worry.
Yeah, it's pretty worrying.
Okay.
Um,
You wouldn't prefer it to be sunny here all the time?
no, because with hot weather comes weird spiders and that. See, I always think we're quite lucky here.
Yeah.
If you live in Australia, you might have the sun and stuff, but you've got like deadly snakes,
Yes.
Yeah.
which are death. Did you know snakes are deaf?
Snakes are death.
They don't have ears.
Okay.
So you're all right walking about behind them.
Yeah. But if they see you ahead of you,
you know.
you're in trouble.
But yeah, with places like Australia, people go, oh, it's great, it's sunny, but they don't talk about the spiders and
They keep the spiders.
lizards
Yeah.
and stuff.
Quite.
So I think we've got a bit of both the best worlds.
So you're worried though about in the future, vultures flying through the sky, we've got various creepy crawly snakes. You concerned about that?
Yeah, well, there's a load. I saw something in the news in the week that a load of sparrows or something was somewhere. Maybe that's the start of it.
That's an interesting story.
Was that front page or? There's a load of sparrows somewhere.
No, about
Read all about it. Sparrows somewhere.
Some sparrows somewhere.
Sparrows somewhere.
Load of sparrows somewhere.
Sparrows somewhere.
There you go. Anyway.
Excellent. That's
Thank you
great.
very much, Carl.
That's Carl giving his views on the news.
Don't do that next week.
Why not?
I just don't like it.
Why?
Pressure.
It's not pressure. You did brilliantly.
Yeah.
Lost Profits there on XFM 104.9. Now I like that. It rocks. I like the guitar, atmosphere, it's good. But it's called the fake sound of progress.
I know.
What?
See, what always annoys me is when people, they dismiss, you know, say Enrique Iglesias, current #1, a great song.
Good video.
Brilliant video. And they say, oh, it's rubbish and all that. But I think that songs with titles like A Fake Sound of Progress.
Yeah.
Much more something to get on your hobby horse about.
What has happened in that
Bad
video?
lyrics by good artists is always worse than
If
a
you're
recording
listening,
song.
or if you work for the record company, or you worked on that video, because he's got the money and the girl, and then Mickey Rourke beats him up, right, he has a fight, you just see him knock him over, and then it cuts, and the next scene, it's night, it's not in the desert, there's loads of police cars, they're not doing anything,
They're just standing
and
around.
somehow he's
Probably eating donuts.
He's dying of injuries, but I don't know what happened. What has happened in that video?
I think if you heard the 12-inch mix, there's a whole bunch of other sequences that explain why.
Yeah, I mean, we're all thinking, we think that he stole the girl off Mickey
I
Rourke.
think he stole the girl off Mickey Rourke,
Yeah.
as well as some money.
Some money, yeah.
Mickey's tracked him down,
Yeah.
and he's thinking, I'm going to stop running, I'm going to face Mickey this time. He
And
does, and then boom, you're right, it cuts, and suddenly the police have shot him or
I
something.
don't know where they are.
Don't know what, the police just seem to be leaving him to die in the arms
See,
of
I
his lover.
thought that they'd called the police because the sort of like the melee, but Mickey Rourke's off with his gang. The police are going, well, you know, where are they? There's no evidence. They go, well, look, he's dying. They're going, but how did he die?
Yeah.
How is he dying? He's a bit wet for the.
Knowing Rourke though, Rick, I imagine he's stitched Enrique up. I bet he's framed him or something.
Or he's no sort of like ninja stuff, and there's lots of internal injuries that aren't immediately.
Anyone,
visible.
if you were involved with perhaps the making of that video, or indeed you are Enrique Iglesias, give us a ring.
If you're around,
Come on, just fill us in.
I'd rather play some adverts now than
I'd love to play some adverts, Rick, but I'll tell you this, I'd also like to tell the listeners that coming very soon on XFM, some huge news about Carl
It is.
that will rock
It'll
the
be like
capital.
Pop Idol. It's going to be an ongoing saga. Gomez, shot. Good track, good band. But I'll tell you what, in the second hour I just want to play classics.
I'd love to hear a bloody
I want to
classic,
play
Rick.
some Cure, New Order, Smiths.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? You know, we played Nirvana earlier, but it's not enough for me, Steve.
No? You need
I
your
want-
fix.
I want. I do. Well, it's that point in the show now. Song for the Lovers. One of my favourite singers. Probably one of the most beautiful singer-songwriters of all time.
Well, you don't mean that, like, you don't mean that he's a good-looking bloke and you fancy him. I mean, I just want to clear that up, Rick, because otherwise...
That would, yeah.
What you mean is that the songs he writes are beautiful.
Yeah.
You can take or leave him as a bloke, can't
Yeah,
you?
of
Imagine
course,
his
yeah.
physicality, he's
And
not
and he's written such brilliant classics with his lovely arse as. Oh, why did I say that?
Why did you say that for, Rick? Because
Why did I
people
say
will
that?
listen and misinterpret.
Oh God. He wrote Galveston. He wrote Wichita Lineman.
I am
He
a man
wrote
from the county.
yeah. He wrote MacArthur Park. And just to tickle him down below. What? I don't know
are you
what.
saying there?
Thieves. And this is a song, one of the most beautiful songs I've ever heard. It's off the album 10 Easy Pieces, which is just him doing the versions of other, you know, that he gave to other people on piano. And this is called If These Old Walls Could Speak, and it is absolutely beautiful. Listen to this. If These Old Walls Could Speak by Jimmy Webb. Might play another track off that later if we've got time.
What, today?
Yeah, well, maybe next week. We've got lots to pack in. We've got things like New Order, Cure. Oh,
I'm just hoping that all those kind of new metal fans, Rick, can just calm down for a second, you know,
Yeah.
and just enjoy that for what it was.
yeah.
But they're
you
not.
know,
I hope their snobbery is not going to prevent them from enjoying
I
it.
hope they can just leave it alone for 2 hours for our show. Because
Exactly.
we try and, you know, try and pack lots of
Well, whilst
stuff
you're
in.
talking about new metal, can I just say Ian Camfield is here tonight. He's
What?
moving from Fridays.
Right, what the hell does he think he's doing?
He's just offering up information now.
No, it's just that you were talking about the new metalers, and now seems like a good time to
Carl,
say,
listen, you're here for our amusement.
Yeah.
You don't sort of come in any time you want.
When we decide it's time to sort of have some fun at your expense, then we'll let you know. But
Yeah.
otherwise,
We're not here to help other DJs or even this station. We don't give a about this.
See, this is what my girlfriend said.
what's